Dilly dilly.
Dilly dally, man.
Gotta watch the Bud Light commercials.
Boobs.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Your viewing and listening pleasure. I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
The time sink is real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing nothing but standing on the line. You know, I should be doing something.
I stand around for hours at a
Oh
time.
God, I can't tell you how many hours a day I'm just standing on the line. I'm doing nothing but standing on the line.
Yeah.
You're all using some kind of jargon that me no understand. Have to gently blow a ball into.
Into a warm, fuzzy hole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your viewing and listening pleasure. I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap? Yeah. I blame Laz.
It's all Laz's fault.
That's right. It's all Laz's fault. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud of the Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. What do you find so funny? I find it funny you even made it for a Monday. That's right.
Kind of low volume, by the way.
Welcome to today's show. Yeah, I'm not right on top of the mic. There we go. It is Monday, February 5th, 2018.
It's
February, whatever. Yeah, it is.
5th, yes. Had to
morning.
verify
I
that.
got my food stamps today.
After
Yay! But you can't use them at Taco Bell for cheese fries.
Right. No, just toothpaste. Go down and get some
I don't know if I would
toothpaste.
trees fries for Taco Bell.
We're all paying for Spiffy's toothpaste, man. What the hell?
And of course, we've got
Yeah.
Wayne Klotz, action news reporter, out with his camera today.
That's right.
How you doing, Wayne?
I'm doing all right. Been on quite a bit of a vacation. You know, I went down there and took a left turn at Albuquerque and a right turn at Najolan, and I don't know. I got lost for about a month and a half, but I'm back.
Oh,
We
good
made
to
it
see you.
back.
Good to see you back. Of course, always good to see everybody.
How'd that telethon go on Friday? I mean, I
Yeah,
know
it
how
was
much
all right.
raised, but I didn't watch it at all because I was
Well, you weren't
I
there,
was
first
really-
off, and
yeah, I
even if
wasn't
you were
around.
there,
Yeah.
you weren't paying
Forgot all
attention to
about
what
it.
was going on. So
no, well, I wasn't there at all. So
I was going to ask if maybe you had a chance to actually catch some of it since you weren't actually there this time.
no,
but,
I didn't see any of it.
$50,000
They did manage
raised.
to raise $50,000.
That's
during
right.
That telethon.
They did
So
50,000, and
everybody
of
that
course,
can-
not as much as we would have liked to have seen raised. We would have liked to, and I really was hoping we'd get the Mardi Gras feathers and all that good stuff, but we didn't.
Well, if you did contribute $5, you will eventually get the new dance of the samba,
The samba.
as well as the Mardi Gras garlands, the flambeau, which is an equipable two-handed open flame gas lamp, as well as the Mardi Gras mask fountain that will look similar but not the same as the one that's on the shirt.
You know, the mask fountain just intrigues me. I mean, is it going to be a fountain that has like a couple masks on the facade, or is it going
No.
to be like the mask down as the base shooting? Yeah, I don't know. What is it going to be? Have you seen it? You're shaking your head like you know.
Well, the fountain mask is talking about the things coming off the top of it and folding over.
Oh, okay.
That's the fountain part. And so, yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
That's what you want to call it?
It's just a type of mask. But, I mean, it is Monday, so we've got new stuff to tell people.
We've got
that
so
came out
much
on the
stuff to tell people.
But since I didn't see the telethon yet, I will see it eventually. I have no idea what was discussed. I do know that Chris made substantial updates to his daily blog, including today's. I mean, it is.
I hadn't
a lot
even
of-
refreshed to see if there. I refreshed
Oh.
earlier, but I didn't really look at it. Oops.
What was that post from 5:23 this morning? Or
No,
five-
was that this
5
morning or was that the
5:32.
other morning?
Well,
me
yesterday
see.
morning he did that post before the Super Bowl at 4:30 in the morning. Then this morning he made another post at 5:30, but it was last edited 40 minutes ago.
Shouldn't the Super Bowl happen on April the 20th? Just saying.
It all depends on what you're calling a Super Bowl.
That's right.
Now, I don't know if you saw the post Super Bowl cake, which is the Super Bowl. And I'm sure that a lot of people had the Super Bowl movement today.
I watched bits of the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, I was tempted after the game, but
Didn't watch
decided
any of
not
that
to.
either.
It's always really cute. Dean Cain was on this year, actually.
The game this year was very meh. Even the commercials were meh.
Oh, come on.
What? There were one or two standouts, but that's all. It was yeah.
I don't have cable, so
The
yeah, I didn't watch
Super Bowl is on broadcast TV. What do you mean? It's on just about every TV in the world on Super Bowl Sunday.
No, it's not.
And it was on YouTube, for crying out loud. So you have no excuse. YouTube broadcast the Super Bowl live.
It wasn't legally on YouTube.
Yes, it was. YouTube is now partnered. They actually advertised live on YouTube on the Super Bowl. How about that?
Yeah, I didn't see it at all.
So no excuse for you.
Now, if it was the World Cup, I would have watched every single.
Oh,
one of the games.
you would have stayed up till 6 a.m. watching it. I know.
No.
But,
The last few World Cups, I've watched every single game.
Let's jump straight
month
to the
of-
Dippy Bird, why don't we today? Because
Well,
he's got
jump
a
straight where?
to the Dippy Bird.
Well, let's do the Friday update first.
You want to do
Friday
okay?
update first because the Dippy Bird stuff is going to take up a huge chunk of time. Because there's a ton.
Again, I want to comment before we even get to it. We'll stick to the semi-normalcy around here then. But
Semi-normal,
yes,
non-existent schedule.
I commented to somebody yesterday and a couple of people during chat, and I was actually just really, not shocked, but just impressed by how driven Chris is with this little project he's working on right now. That he was up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, posting. He can't sleep over it, and got the programming on it at home on his home time, and worked over the weekend to do all sorts of interesting
Well,
stuff.
he's trying to make the game better for everybody.
I
and
know, so
provide
I just
semblance
wanna-
of balance.
I just want to let people know that the drive and the dedication always impresses us here, at least me. And just give him a little kudos for that, because we do bash him with the Shroud mat. So I just had to throw that out there. But we'll get to that, and we'll praise him just a wee bit more before we bash him.
Bashes himself with the Shroud mat.
But Shroud of the Avatar's update 265 came
That
out
is right.
this Friday.
265 weeks of updates from the Portalarium crew. And this one has the making of the Lost Veil.
I
which
haven't
is
checked
a
the
new
condos.
adventure area.
I don't think they've awarded those prizes yet.
Not
But
gonna be lost
Jack,
for
if
long,
you
I'll tell
if
you
you
that.
didn't hear, your partner won the heart-shaped pink Valentine's hot tub for this telethon. So we're gonna
You
have.
actually won something.
I actually won something this past telethon. That's right.
Yeah, you'll get it probably never. So the Lost Veil is an adventure scene being done by List Rostov, where you will only be able to access it during special astronomical alignments. This is not to be confused with the Hidden Veil, which is where we reside. So we have not yet been to the Lost Veil. I like the fact that the screenshots were taken at dusk, or it's just naturally that dark.
I was
the Lost
curious to that effect, because all the scenery seems to have that, at least that we see here, that hue to it. So I don't know.
That
Is
nice dark blue.
it
hue.
perpetual
Yeah, that's the new night
twilight
vision.
like?
It may be perpetually twilight. I mean, although one of that last screenshot does have.
I'm
some
Team
sort of
Edward.
light
If
out
it's perpetual twilight, I'm Team Edward.
That's the new night vision, man. That's the new night vision there.
Wait, is that the glittery vampire, or is that the melodramatic wolf? I can't remember.
No,
That's
that's
the-
the
that's the
glitterly
glittery
vampire.
vampire.
Yeah.
Okay. Vampires still should never glitter.
I agree.
Yeah. Then something that lots of people have been looking forward to and been asking about over and over and over again.
Oh,
on the
this
telethons
has been
is heraldry,
long awaited. Absolutely.
which is going to include the custom family crest if you have that as a pledge reward. More information about how to connect your personal heraldry blazon to your account will be coming up. As part of that, they're building the items that the heraldry blazons will appear on, including the tabard armor, shields, banners, and all kinds of other things. Each week they'll be showing off the latest items that they have created for heraldry. Note that for now they are using the Lord British blazon for everything.
About the big middle finger.
Well, I don't think that's an approved.
Yes,
I
now.
don't think that will be approved by
Because people
the
like you out there have the thought, yes, they have gotten the T. They even mentioned this in the telethon.
Yeah, I
the
bet
the
they did.
TTP, of course, is something that is a real thing, and actually, all the heraldry is going to have to go through a visual check and approval before it goes in. So you can't
Here is
just
tall
slip
man,
one
that's
past.
all. Here is tall man. Here is tall
And
man.
you're going to be able to change your emblem eventually, so that if my understanding is like the stuff like this coat, or what are we calling this item here? This is the tabard.
Yes, the tabard.
The tabard is going to be your official one, and then the ones you're going to be able to do for the shields, you're going to be able to like make a bunch of shields with the emblem you have, and then you can change it and then make
Close.
new
Close.
shields, and the old shield will retain the old pattern. So interesting points they're working on. We're going to have to wait and see how this all fleshes out. But
Yes,
very
we
nice.
will see eventually. We already talked about the telethon, so let's skip down to the NPC submission request for Xenos and you. Several towns that need new NPC names, and if you have access to Dev Plus in the forums, you are eligible for the design and NPC reward.
No, not actually quite true.
Wait. Sorry. If you are a founder, benefactor, or royal founder
Thank
that
you.
had access to the Dev Plus, not the new fangled
Yes.
ones, you will actually have access to the design and NPC reward, and you can help and create and name a character in game. There is a submission in progress for Xenos in You. Right now, you do need to send that message on the forums to Lum.
There's a whole topic down there for y'all to go check out. And
Yes.
one of the questions asked
So,
on this
Founder,
topic.
I-
Go ahead.
So as a founder, that's not a very high level, right?
I believe I looked it up the other day, and I will
It's
verify
around
what the pledge was.
Citizen.
It's,
I believe it was whatever was 450 and above.
Hang on, I'm looking at it right now.
I
It was the
think.
developer level.
Yeah.
It was the
Developer-
developer level
yeah.
reward, which was design and NPC. Now, of course, the question was asked, and I'm just going to shout this out. If I have multiple accounts, do I get to name multiple PCs? And the answer
Yes.
directly from Lum is yes. If you have multiple rewards, you get to use those. And he's got a list out there for you Dev Plus people who get this of what upcoming towns are still going to have NPCs named and all that good stuff. So,
Yes, that list is here. The ones that need to be done: Bramble, Brittany, and suburbs.
oh, he put it right there. I wasn't paying attention
Bruchash,
to that.
Brookside, Celestis, East March, Elad's Lighthouse, Fortisend, Gotti, Graph Island, Mud, No
Mud.
Reach, Northwood, Point West, Port Graph, Storms Reach, and West End.
So plenty of places
so-
still.
Yeah, whoever chooses their NPCs for the town of Mud, they need to create all kinds of like Primus jokes, and they need to all revolve around "My name is Mud." Yes, and Fat and Nasty Point West is going to be. Yeah, so that is there. The Shroud of the Avatar launch event, March 14th. If you are in the Austin area, don't forget that is going to take place at the Texas History Museum, or the Bob Bullock Museum, which is right next to UT's campus and off of 12th and Guadalupe or something like that.
You say that like
you will need
everybody
to
knows.
RSVP for that.
That's
And
good.
you
Yes, man.
you have to be approved, and it's individual. Not
That's
families.
right. If you sign up and you get an
It is
approval,
just you.
it's
yeah.
only an invite for you. No significant other. No, bring my friends and family.
What about my old lady, man?
Well, your old
Come on.
lady's got to sign up and get approved as
She
well.
ain't gonna like that.
And Valo, I would love to see you there, but I don't know if they'll approve you.
Yeah. Well, Valo can always go
He
get
can
himself.
apply, but, yeah.
He can always go get
Another
himself
account.
a pass to South by Southwest and come hang out with everybody at South by Southwest.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's
I
also
believe
going
the
to be
tickets
going
for the
on.
South by Southwest gaming. I think those tickets for the gaming portion of the festival are only like $39.
Yeah, 39, yeah, $40 right now. As a matter of fact, I'm talking to Pete the Noob, and I've actually got an application. I actually have a press application in the process for us. So Pete
pretty
told
damn
me
fun.
I should apply. I should be able to get it for us for Shroud of the
Yeah.
Avatar coverage.
Gaming
so.
news.
Yes, gaming
That's
news.
right.
Absolutely. So we'll let you know
That's
how
pretty
that works out. Otherwise, we're paying our own way to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Depends. Depends on whether we
I
get.
think they charge more for press passes.
Yeah. Depends on whether we get Airy Fun passes. So
Yeah.
either way, we're gonna be there. So
I may not be. It all depends on what's going on. The live stream of the physical goods took place 2 weeks ago. Then don't forget ongoing free trial for anybody interested in Shroud of the Avatar. It is completely free to play, but your max skill level is set to level 50.
Can't do anything, though. I can't.
Well, you can do all kinds of things. You just
Free
can't get
mining
very far
accounts.
into it. well, free mining until you want to trade or sell that
talk-
stuff.
Do
So
you talk to people?
Yeah.
talk to them.
Can you talk to people?
All right.
Yes, you can talk to people. That's about all you can do. Talk and
Your text is automatically translated to Runish, and they can understand.
you must learn Runic. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, that's not true.
Yeah, fake.
They're still looking for an executive assistant to help schedule all of Lord British's travel all over the world.
There's a job I could do.
Yeah, how
And
much is that pay?
Lord British
ship out all
wrangling is
those
what it is.
physical goods.
Yeah.
Get coffee for
Coordinate that
Doc.
stuff. Well, I think everybody in the office knows how to make their own coffee.
Well, I'll never forget
I don't know.
the
about that.
coffee lesson I got from
I don't know.
Rustic
I've
when
got a
I went
travel
to
agent's
Portalarium the first time, man. He was just like,
Yeah, no.
How'd that go, lass? What? How'd that go?
You
Oh,
don't
I'm
want
telling you,
Rustic
Rustic-
making your coffee.
Rustic is passionate about a lot of things, and
Copy is one of them, huh?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
was the
anyway.
lesson? What was the lesson?
is
You don't want to drink his coffee.
yeah.
Why is
He
it
he doesn't want to
That's the
drink the
lesson.
piss that he thinks everybody else refers to as coffee.
It's probably
Put enough amaretto in it, and any coffee's good.
That's right.
Any coffee's
that?
palatable with enough Irish cream as well.
there's that.
Yep. We do have upcoming events. Don't forget, Release 51 is February 22nd. Release 52 is Launch Candidate. Not this weekend, but next weekend, there's going to be an interesting little marathon taking place in Austin.
Yes,
where lots of people.
the
gonna be
Virtue
wearing-
Marathon.
Got it right or
Actually,
what?
it's happening. It's a Austin Marathon is going on, and there's
Drinking marathon? What's
several
that?
other runs going on, a half marathon, a 5K, all that at the same time. And the folks at
I'll be doing the
Portalarium,
5K.
what's that?
I'll be walking the 5K.
Yeah, you'll be crawling the 5K. We know.
Drive is not good.
I believe it's actually power walking the 5K with Justin, which means I'll be clenching my butt cheeks and like holding my elbows into my rib cage and just doing this really quickly.
I want pictures. I'm gonna tell Thex to take some pictures of that.
Well, he's running the half marathon, so he
I
won't see
know,
it.
and
And that starts like half an hour before the 5K, so I won't see him. until
Thex is
after.
actually going all out on this one.
Yeah.
But yes, this is this marathon. I want to say telethon. This marathon is the Austin Marathon, and it's to help the Children's Miracle Hospital Network, and Portalarium Merits and the Airy Fund have teamed up together to
do
promote
Team
this.
Avatar.
That's right, to create Team Avatar. So
Are
don't
they gonna be
forget.
spinning the wheel during the marathon.
What's that?
they're
Yeah, this spin the wheel. Actually, during the marathon, Merits app is giving double points for everything you do active that day on the Merits app. So do check that out. Airy
Reminds me
Fund.
to go check my merits points real quick and buy
Well,
something.
Great news there. Shroud of the Avatar has yet another offering in the Merits app, and we are now doing a set of armor. You can now enter for a chance to win. What was it? A Viking armor? I gotta get to
Yeah,
my
Viking
Merits
armor.
app now.
Viking guard armor.
Viking guard armor. Thank you, Spiff. Yes. So you can get obsidian potions every couple days. You can get some fitness emotes through the Merits app, and now you can enter for a chance to win some of that other armor. And great stuff going on. You can enter for a chance to win one of the spiffy Team Avatar shirts, which I have. Where do I have that?
I just bought one of the emotes off of the Merits app.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's one.
Well, you get a little bag, and then from there you get to choose.
Yes, you get to pick one.
Do you get to keep the bag, Les? You get to keep
No,
it?
you don't get to keep the bag, man. You don't get to keep the bag. You should be able to get to keep the bag.
Yeah. Before we get too
If I
far
find a
off
bag
of
with
this,
stuff in it, when I open the bag and empty it out, there's a bag left over, people.
Bag of baking powder.
Hey.
Baking powder.
We also have the Magnificent Trophy Rooms contest is returning. There are all kinds of weird requirements for that, for the screenshots,
Yes.
as well as the crafting process.
All entries must be 1920 by
1080.
1080.
It's like, I don't
must
even
be
play
supplied
that game
in
resolution.
triplicate, with or without.
Yes.
Must not have been made while you were smoking salmon in a basement in Led Zepp's lot.
Yeah, it's all kinds of weird things. But yes, there is a forum thread for that. We also had the Crossroads, the Palisades Mall monthly flea market was over the weekend, I believe.
Yes.
So all kinds of stuff.
And that is going to be a monthly thing now, yes. And
Monthly,
it's
so
on the
means
calendar.
monthly. Yes. Yep. So that's about all the really good stuff from the Avatars update. But I mean that Chris's blog thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, before
Like,
we
I
get on
know
to
we wanna
Chris's
talk about
blog, I want to touch on
you
one
wanna
thing.
go somewhere else?
Real quick, yeah, because our good friend Ben sent out a tweet the other day over at relicsbyrill.com, and I took to a little bit of a retweet today to remind everybody about all the coinage that is now available at Relics by Rill. And if I can get this tweet in front of me.
If I remembered where I put the new coin at, I'd show it to people.
You should get that tapestry they had on there and replace that green screen you got.
Never. I don't know where I put the coin. So can't display that one. Yeah, so Relics by Real does have the new community coin, as well as the coin that is actually larger than the normal size of the challenge coins, and that's the coin that benefits the Leonardo Foundation out in Enid, Oklahoma, and those proceeds do benefit that foundation. So that coin is available on relicsbyreal.com as well. Yes. I guess we're still waiting for Laz to find something.
Yeah, I was looking for the coins to put up there for everybody so they could see them. There we go.
I'm gonna get some coffee and find them.
And of course, the
You can't
coins
find
are, from the master of the mint, Sir Frank. But
Yes.
some really,
That
really
Avatar
beautiful.
Virtue coin is
Yes.
pretty substantial. It's about
Is it?
Yeah, it's much larger than the normal community coin or the other challenge coins.
But the detail that has gone into these, I mean, I just had to showcase these because, again, they are available at Relics by Rill, and Sir Frank did another spectacular job getting these coins out, and just wanted to give those guys the proper shout-outs
great
on
things
that.
there.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Now let's get to some meat and bones of today.
Great things there. Oh, you
Yes,
want to completely
Absolutely.
talk about how Chris had no rest for the wicked.
No
He was
rest.
up at 3:30 in the morning because he's so excited about mastery stuff, and he just couldn't sleep, and he must implement that. He was working on the Sun Tree. And this is from Sunday morning.
Bills, would you?
I'm thinking we should go to Saturday to no rest for the
Yeah,
wicked.
wait. Well, that's what I was talking about, or is that
Sleep
Saturday?
pills.
Saturday, Sunday, whatever. Yeah, that's Saturday. morning.
Yes.
What do you do this time?
He was working on the Sun Tree. As with all skills, each point gives you plus and minus attunement in the tree and the opposing tree. Also, there's a 1.25% chance in the mastery stat for that school. So if you have 80 skill, that stat is 1, which is 100%.
What?
Shroud math, man. Shroud math.
Thanks.
Shroud math.
Get out your
After
shroud
consideration-
calculator.
Yeah. After consideration of how these work, he's going to add tech, so only trees with masteries set to train or maintain will gain the mastery benefits. This means that he will also need to guard against players changing training stuff during combat. That'll be kind of funny.
Things, well, at least he's thinking how to counter the players before the players actually come up with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Already
good
come
or
up with
bad, to tell you the truth, if he's thinking about these before the players do, but
And he's
That's-
trying to find a new name for mastery because he doesn't like the name Master Mastery or Grandmaster Mastery.
Master Bates.
Focus.
Master Bates.
Well, you are a masturbator.
Grandmaster
And
Master.
I saw you taking lessons from the masturbator,
Justin?
Winfield.
Me? Was that me?
No, it was Winfield.
Hey, well, ask Winfield who baits his hooks. Yeah.
That is Justin. Justin baits his hooks.
Much information.
I can
He's
lift
thinking-
25 pounds with my left arm, but about 75 with my right. I'm just saying.
A lot of practice. A lot of practice there.
Maybe proficiency or dedication or something like that. I don't know what he's. It's going to be odd. Here the effects per skill as he adds them. Light duration will be Shroud math. So, yeah, Shroud math.
Yeah. That works. That absolutely works.
Yeah, Shroud math for all of these. And
Shroud math,
more
Shroud
than likely-
math.
Yeah, Shroud math.
Okay,
Yeah,
light
shroud math.
duration
I mean,
will
it's-
shroud math. I thought about giving this.
So, double at mastery.
Great
I don't get that.
Grandmastery. Great Grandmastery. Call it.
So, I think the original
know.
Sunspell lasts for what, 2 minutes or something like that. Right now, my light.
Spiff, what?
For-
How long's your light spell, Spiff?
17 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mine's like 50.
No, but
No.
so at 80, it would last what, 4 minutes? Is that what he's saying? Because right now my light spell lasts 8 minutes.
And
Well, Spiff is a grand master, so he's got 17
59
minutes.
is 10 minutes.
And 55. No, but Shroud math is changing. Shroud math is changing. So light mastery, light duration will X 1 plus sun mastery. So twice at mastery. Mastery is at level 80.
Mastery, you said?
So does that mean that it's like light duration at 80 becomes only 4 minutes?
Mastery. Is
Shroud
that
math.
I don't know. Shroud math. I'm confused. And I think everybody's going to be confused until this is actually implemented. And I love the fact that
Well,
the
you know,
GX are running
Chris
in place.
explained it. He said it was easy, and he put it here in text for us, and you can see how easy that is to comprehend.
When did he say that this was easy?
But on Friday, when he was in chat, and he said he was going to explain it during the telethon, which he explained during the telethon, but of course he did this
And
after the
what was I doing
telethon.
during the telethon?
Oh, I don't know. You were on the farm.
So I wasn't watching the telethon, so I don't know.
But he was
Explain
here
something.
talking to us on Friday in chat, dude. I mean, do you
Yes,
really
but-
forget that?
No, but at the same time,
He said it was
this
easy.
Shroud math is.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I know.
So, yeah. Then let's see. All kinds of skills are getting changed. And Shroud math. And at 4:40 in the morning, the 3-year-old monkey is awake and climbing on him.
He shouldn't be doing this with sleep deprivation, man. He shouldn't be messing with this stuff until he something's wrong.
Yeah.
Sleep deprived is not a good time to be doing this.
Yep.
Oh, that's the
Well, he did take her on a 3-mile hike to some falls around the Austin area.
4 in the morning?
That was a
4 in the morning.
6-mile
That happened
hike.
during the day. Well,
He's gonna
he,
die.
he got the 3 miles in it, but I don't know whether or not he actually had to carry her back.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Yeah.
He only posted that Maxine had made it 3 miles in. He didn't know how she was going to do on the return trip. I saw that. but
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But great
And,
to see him out and about. I mean, again, he's got time. I mean, gotta love him, man. He's got time to do this craziness on this weekend, as well as go take his young daughter out hiking in nature.
Yeah, that's why they
So-
invented pixie sticks. You do know that.
Do they still make those things?
I don't think she needs any more sugar.
Yeah.
If you've met Maxine, you know she does not need the additional
No,
sugar.
not at all.
No
no.
kid does.
But yesterday,
Miles, and then give her a pixie stick, and then another 3 miles, and one more.
yeah, I don't think that sugar rush is going to last that long. I think you would need to just keep on pumping the sugar in, and then you end up with like a 300-pound 3-year-old. So it's counterproductive. But yesterday for Chris was a crazy busy day with the 3-year-old.
Crazy busy.
They even made it to the Longhorns game where they beat number 12 in the nation, OU. And then while this will just confuse a lot of you, since I did graduate from UT, he is required to say what time it is. It is 4:29 in the morning, and OU still sucks. Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, I may have graduated with my bachelor's from UT, but I still never saw a single one of their athletic games in person.
What do
I did
you
watch
do?
them. Yeah, academics versus athletic.
He goes hangs around Renaissance fairs.
But yeah. Yeah, I'd tell you about those, but you're not interested. Because some weird things happens when you're camping. Okay,
Oh,
so enough
you gotta
chatter.
tell me
Time
about
to finish
that.
a few more trees.
I was at Hobloth.
Oh, but you didn't see what happened at the other inn fairs. He's finishing the lunar tree and doing all kinds of weird things. And if you actually get into it, for moonbeams, first off, holy crap! The math on this thing has been wrong all along. Shroud math. The chance for it was supposed to be 100 minus the target dex divided by 2 minus the target intelligence divided by 2 times negative attunement. He left off the target part, so the smarter and faster the caster was, the less likely it was to land. He's fixing that and then increasing the radius based off of lunar
Who would
mastery.
have dunk?
So
Your mind never hit.
Smart.
Shroud
Who'd have
math-
dunk?
Yeah. So Shroud math was broken and now it's been fixed.
Too smart.
Yeah, so Shroud math is wonky and is being revised. Meteor Shower is getting a focus cost and cooldown bump for release 51 because it is crazy powerful and he just needs to get a shortened cooldown timer. At mastery will be less than it was in past releases.
Nerf.
So it won't affect anybody that's currently using it because they're probably already at mastery or beyond.
Not quite.
No, not at all.
I don't know. Where am I?
That's screwed again.
At mastery, the cooldown time will be less than it was in past releases.
What's mastery again?
80.
Yeah, I haven't gotten even close to 80.
Go work on that. Yeah. Then all kinds of other Shroud math. Night Step's going to add a chance to add a mesmerized effect to the target, so it'll help you line up that first shot from behind. Will-O-Wisp is going to be worked on last because, you know what, save pets for last. Gust, the first stun on this, is stupidly short to the point that people avoid using it, and he's moving it from a 1 to a 2-second base. Then Mastery will be a multiplier on the stun duration. He will give it a boost to distance it pushes things, but that would make Air Masters cheaters in Gust Ball.
About the only useful thing
in a long time.
Okay, about the only useful thing for Gust is Gust Ball, in my opinion. Now, I'm not sure about you or anybody else out there, but I always thought the objective was to hurt and injure that opponent and kill it as quickly as possible. Why do I want to push it away so I can't hit it? Makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
If you use a bow, it's great.
If you use a bow, it's great.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, it would actually be useful if they actually made it so that way, like, ranged attacks did not work within the 1 to 3 meter range, and so that way you had to keep your distance.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could use Gust to help.
Gust to blow those.
I could see if you could use Gust to maybe help, push that arrow a little further into that troll's heart, but that would, I don't know.
All your tanks get pissed off if you use Gust. They're like, "What are you doing? Stop."
I'm trying to hit this thing with my sword and slice it to bits and pieces, and people keep blowing it away. Man, pisses me the hell right off. I tell you, that's just me.
You're saying that you don't enjoy blowing
out of the air.
Now, Econdis, that's actually one of the very first things that people did with the Gust spell, by the way. Was
blowing things off?
Yes. They back in the day, you used to actually be able to get to the very top of the Tower of the Shuttered Eye, and they would use that as a platform, which is where the idea for the Sky Arena came in outside of Owl's Head, is once they couldn't do that, they had to build something to that effect so they can do that again. And that was the whole gist of the game, was to gust your friend or your opponent off the top, and people would sit there and watch. Some people would gather at the bottom just to wait to see people falling. And of course, back then we also had the helpful /zone command, so if you were good and you could get that off before you landed, you could actually zone back to the top of the Shuttered Eye before you died. But
they do need to work on the mechanics of Gust to make it a viable spell again.
I just never understood it.
Yeah. There was a reason that they made it so that way you could not gust monsters off of anything, but you can still gust players off, so it does work in PvP.
There is an invisible fence per se on things like the rope ladders or the rope bridges that aren't really can be blown up.
They do need to. You should be able to blow those monsters off.
I agree. Should be able to blow anything you want off, but that's
the Air's Embrace. Bam, you saw it. Or Discharge was also increasing the base stun. Air's Embrace is going to get a small melee ranged crit bonus based on Dex. He got slowed down because he found a code in the Shroud math that needs to be addressed, and then he'll get back to it. Dash, there was a boost to duration. The lightning's changed. All kinds of things are going to be changed in the air school. Lots of significant changes.
Oh boy.
I really don't know what's going to happen when he says at 80 mastery. Something's going to be double versus.
Well, we just got rid of the Longfoot proficiency versus skill level, so we had to find a replacement for that for some strange reason, apparently, because.
But as I said, I don't know what he's going to mean.
I know.
With the
and
double,
again, mastery versus grand mastery versus grand mastery.
Mastery.
Yes, mastery. There we go. Mastery. Forget dilly. Mastery.
You got triple mastery.
And then this morning,
Triple mastery. Oh, you're
yeah.
getting good there, Chef.
because we have 1 minute, because
Yeah, we got all the
last-
time we want.
yeah, he slept in a little bit after the Super Bowl last night, and now he's going to be doing weird things to the fire tree.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
he is
on
reluctant.
that note, why don't we
Give
just
that guy
leave
some
them
sleeping
hanging
pills, will
right
they?
there, and we'll
Come on.
come back to that later.
Hicks, give him some sleeping
Yeah.
pills.
As,
Fire.
let them soak in all those other Shroud meth thoughts while they're doing that. We'll stick them with fire. We'll stick
Yes.
fire in there
Rubies.
tomorrow when
Ruby,
Spiff ain't
man.
here to get hurt too
Yeah.
much.
Shroud math is going to take place all over the fire tree. Well, you can always tune in to the show while you're at dialysis with the NBNN app.
That's right.
That guy will tell you all about.
You
No
better
way.
believe it. That's right. The NBNN app is available out there on the Google Play
Firewall
Store,
has
the
you
Apple
guys blocked.
iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. Man, your screen's all messed up, brother.
No.
And if you want to take
Shades of
Shroud of the
ads.
Avatar wherever you
Shades of
go, you
ads
go
coming.
get yourself a copy of the Shroud of the
here it
Avatar app, and you'll be able to read the NBNN Daily Britannian, listen to the radio, Lunch and Naz and Jack, throughout the day around the clock. You can and listen, you. Or you can shop the marketplace, come on into Discord, read the forums, and much, much more. Check out help videos, hit us up in social media, or check out the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, hosted right here on
That's right.
NBNN.info.
That community calendar is at nbnn.info. Click on the calendar button at the top, and then realize that Laz has aggregated all of the available community calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that he knows about. If you have a community calendar, or if you want to add events to the Shroud community calendar, you need to email that guy, news@nbnn.info, and eventually he'll add that calendar there. And eventually I'll read it if I ever feel like it. Then all times on the community calendar, Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia
Nude
time.
Britannia time.
Yes, Nude Britannia time. Mondays through Fridays, 12s and 6s, around the clock. You can always tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia and listen to it's interpreting the news.
WRFD.
So you don't have to on a little show called Lunch with us. At 5 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, they're going country. At 7 p.m. this evening,
Nope.
Arius.
Nope.
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 Not going to be here.
Not gonna be here.
Not gonna do it.
It wouldn't be prudent. Arius is not going to be here for the GMC Top 20 countdown.
Sorry, guys. Soon.
It's okay.
Soon.
It's all good. Back when you're ready. At 8 o'clock on Avatar's Radio, it's going to be Monday nights with
G'day.
DJ Killy. At 9 p.m., you need to go and join Andar Tiana for the weekly open role-playing event out in Verret Chaos at the Pub of Extraordinary Thought, and do all kinds of weird in-game things. In-game role-playing, because you know what? All great adventures take place at
Happen in
the
a pub.
Yeah. At 9 o'clock, the Order of Vengeance is doing their guild meeting, taking place in their Discord channel. And the final event of the evening is taking place on Radio Free Britannia. And that is the Record Room. And that's our community calendar for this Monday, February 5th, in Shroud of the Avatar.
Of the Avatar. Now, see, one thing you did miss while you were away this past telethon was after the telethon, a bunch of the community members who volunteered got to actually sit down with Richard, and he broke out his original D&D characters, and he DM'd a round of Dungeons & Dragons right there in the hallway on the floor Portalarium with a couple of our community members. Now, how cool
Check,
is
guarantee
that?
He wasn't using new rules.
He was using classic rules, from what I understand.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
You know, I mean, how else do you play D&D? You know, you can... Yeah.
You toss out the rule book and you create your own.
That's right. You know, well, you use the rule book as a guide. You know, the rule book as a guide. You know, nice for using to define your characters and say, okay, your character classes are defined by the rule book. Everything else, the DM's discretion. You know, but
the DM's a cheater.
Hey, yeah. DM's a god, man. DM's a god. What can I tell you?
You get screwed. Right?
But yes, that time of the day to remind you that you are joining us. You're watching Lunch, or listening to Lunch with Laz and Jack on NBNN right here, nbnn.info, twitch.tv/Cinecist, or twitch.tv/NBNN News. And of course, if you have any news that you think we should be talking about here, you got a hot topic of the day, you want to come join us and join in on what we're talking about, or you want to tell us how much you love us, you want to tell us how much you hate us, come on in, say hello, drop us a line, give us a ring. We're here throughout the day. Hit us up on social media and let us know what's going on in your world. Of course, we always want to hear from you, the community out there, and tell us what's hot and what's not out there. Of course, as mentioned earlier, the Airy Fund, in cooperation with the Merits app and Shroud Avatar, is a proud supporter of Team Avatar happening at the Austin Marathon. And you can enter for your chance to win one of 5 of the beautiful competition shirts that Team Avatar is going to be wearing out there. And you can enter daily in the Merits app. Don't forget, you can also help support other causes. We've got a host of causes lined up for this year, and you can check those out at theairyfund.org. Coilmore wands. Coilmore still in business?
It is. It is.
Okay. And if you want a custom-made wand or stave, you just contact that guy, and he will get you taken care of. Of course, don't forget, if you want to listen to a little music and you don't want to do all the labor, Scrota's music service is available. It's Scrota, it's music, and it's a service. The Britannia Mining Company would like you to come check out Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove, newly remodeled and updated for the best for your shopping pleasure. If you need goods for your crafting or equipment making, all the vendors out there are fully stocked with pretty rock-solid prices, so you know what you're going to pay for the goods you need. Located in the Quell region next to the town of Elysium, conveniently located near the Elysium and Exeter mines. I'm sorry, next to the town of Exeter, not Elysium. Duh. RelicsByReal.com has got those new coins out there for you, and don't forget that if you want to get your hands on them, you can go to Relics by Real and check out all the new swag that Sir Frank has made. And as always, if you want to get some clothing, some t-shirts, some hoodies, some baseball caps, some skull caps, or any other gob, I believe he's got towels and shower curtains, all sorts of stuff coming in. Coffee mugs, beer mugs, shot glasses, stickers, bumper stickers like the NBNN I love this shit bumper sticker. You can get this at relicsbyreal.com. And of course, if you want to save a little money, and who doesn't like to save a little cash, mention us, use the promo code NBNN when you check out at Relics by Real, and you'll save 10% off your purchase. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment throughout the day, throughout the week inside Shroud Avatar. If you need news, you need information, tune in to WRFB Radio Free Britannia for the latest happenings inside the game. And of course, no show would be complete without us telling you about Shroud Marketplace. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. And Jack's going to tell you a little about it and what you can do to become a member.
No, ShroudMarketplace.com. best place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And that means accounts to Game Gold, Crowns of the Obsidian, all the way to services. You know what? You go to that Game Gold section, and I'm selling some gold.
Selling some gold. You actually got gold?
Yeah. I've got some gold to sell, man. But anything and everything Shroud related, everything is from different vendors. Each vendor is a player of the game who's responsible for setting their own inventory and maintaining their own prices. So it's like easy to register. You just click on the register button. In order to start selling your stuff, you click on vendor registration. Then on the right side, you can just like start adding products. It's like create new product. And you can start adding your stuff. Anything and everything Shroud related there. I love the fact that you can find Kodos cheaper than you can get off the add-on store. Let's see if there are any still available, because I know that there is stuff going out this weekend.
All sorts of stuff.
So you can always go to Seder Stinky Sewer Shop or Athena's Treasures, where they're both selling Kodos $65 for 100 Kodos, which is $20 cheaper than you can get off the add-on store, the official add-on store.
65 cents a piece.
That's right.
And you can find, and speaking of that, if you go into like the crafting section and you go to consumables, you can find those teleports and recall scrolls that are so popular with people because fast travel. And you can see that there's two different vendors selling some teleports and recall scrolls. One guy's selling them for $4.99 for 100. The other guy is selling them for $4.49 for 100. Which one would you prefer to pay for, especially when they're guaranteed not to fizzle? $4.49 right here.
You can't make those claims, and you know better.
I can make those claims because there's no fizzling in the game for scrolls. Until they add a fizzle chance, because you don't
give
have
them
the right
ideas.
mastery. Yeah. And do you remember UO, where it's like you'd have to have at least 11 majory in order to cast recall?
I don't remember it being that low. I remember having.
I think it was 11 for a chance to cast it. So I think.
I remember very first starting out, you couldn't do nothing. You'd
15
sit there
years ago,
doing
so
this all day,
15
trying to
years.
cast spells.
Yeah, so all kinds of stuff. The best part is the services out at Shroud Marketplace, where you've got all kinds of things where people are selling their services. Several different vendors selling power hours, which is going to be your leveling. You can get your general XP pool. You can find people servicing actual specific skills, like if you're looking for someone to help with your GM mining, they've got mining runs that are organized. You've got adventure XP boosts, all kinds of power hours.
Not legal.
It is perfectly legal.
Not in the EU.
Yes, yes, it is. It is perfectly legal.
It's
man.
perfectly legal if you pay your VAT on it. Yeah.
Yeah, pay your value-added tax.
That's the vendor's responsibility, not yours.
Blackmail.
Yeah.
You blackmail.
If you're looking for someone to do some cheese sign writing, you can always contact Wolfdom's shop and they'll get right on that. If you're looking for Scrota's music service thing, you can do that. You've even got a soda design services, which is not the Deco Divas. The Deco Divas are selling packs of deco items, and they've got a couple packs out there in the decorations category. If you're looking for someone to help you get married in game, that's also available.
That's right. You looking to get
tax
hitched?
included, Les?
Hey, man, it's
All right.
custom-made package. We take cash, we take Kodos, we take gold, we take butter, we take trade. I might even take fish if it's from the right person, but
If you teach Laz the gust spell and you teach him how to blow really well, he'll be more than welcome, happy to.
But if
get you
you're
married.
looking to get hitched, you want to get married, come see me. I got everything you need, from the wedding gowns to the tuxedos to the locations to custom vows. Yes, that's the word, vows. And if you want an above-ground wedding, an underground wedding, a lakeside wedding, a seaside wedding, You want it? We've got it here at Weddings and More by Laz.
Yeah, that's right. You need to go to shroudmarketplace.com, buy stuff, and if you're interested in selling your stuff, you need to create that vendor account and start selling your stuff just like myself or Laz and over 95 other players.
That's right.
You know what? Great place to do it. Allows for some healthy competition between vendors. And you know what? People buy weird things, man.
They do.
Yeah.
Now, while we got a hot minute left, you want to talk about that guy who wants to know about the ELUA for
It is
offline
hot.
mode? Just for giggles and grins?
Which guy wants to know about what emote?
The ELUA for offline mode. You know, that little...
That's absolutely silly because that I mean, I can't believe you even posted that.
I mean, was it me or
for
what? That's
discussion.
right.
It was you. I mean, that was absolutely
The
stupid.
end user license agreement for offline mode is whatever the hell you want to do with it. If you want to pay your little brother to farm for you, what the hell's the sense of playing single player offline if you're going to pay somebody else to play it for you?
Yeah, and that's one where I really think that person is trying to confuse single player online, which is an online mode of play. You just don't have the advantage of seeing other players, and they're going to confuse that they were single player online mode, allowing someone else to use their account, which is a violation of the end user license agreement to justify their botting. So yeah, it's not worth really discussing because they're trying to find a workaround and obfuscate their botting. But yeah, it is that time for us to thank everybody for hanging out with us. Some of you we love more than others. Especially those that donate.
You know who you are. That's right.
Yes.
But we gotta get out of here.
On Twitch, YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys.
That's right. Have a great day, everybody. We'll be back with more here on NBNN tomorrow. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.